Hello guys, so this is the updates part 8. Okay, yeah, so let's get started with that. So I was saying that there is one streak which is basically you following what you want. You know what you want, okay, broadly, that maybe you want to do this, you want to pursue this hobby, and you can name it all, you can name all the desires, everything. But then, when it comes to actually following it, then there is another one, like when you want to do the task in the day. You know that you have set tasks, okay, maybe out of those ones you have said that this is the time for this, this is the time for this. Allocating, for me it works like I allocate arts, that this is the amount of time I'm going to study, this is the amount of time I'm going to affirm. Like, you're basically affirming is all day, but this is like focused time where I'm just affirming and listening to something else. That, and there is somewhere you set some tasks broadly, okay, but then maybe I put it like making a video into it, which, like, I make these robotically affirm with me shorts like spontaneously when I feel like I have to, but I honestly, like, the utmost, like the happiest thing for me would be me following that streak. When I want to do the task, I do it at that time. At that time I push myself, it's fine. But and maybe I might be able to easily, get myself to do the task, or maybe sometimes push myself, when I'm wanting to do task. But the other times when I want to do some other tasks, okay, maybe there is task 1 and there's task 2. Sometimes I want to do the task 2 at that time, so I rather do the task 2 and not shame myself for not prolonging task 1 or not doing it at the time or whatever, and I want to follow that streak somewhere. That has been a desire, and that following the streaks makes me feel more joyous. But I would be, of course, doing it for the ones I truly have already, right? But it will be more like a pursue, when I want to pursue that one, that be a set of ones, and when I want to pursue that one is what's dependent on my